If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Hi everyone, I'm Ishan Sharma, and this quote by Warren Buffett started my journey of exploring paths to making money passively. In the last 4 years, I've explored all of the ways, and in this video, I'll be talking about the 7 best ways for you to make passive income in 2024. Just like all of my other videos, this one is an in-depth guide talking about the exact steps that you can take to start making money passively with each of these ideas. I'll share resources, tools, and my personal advice for how can you get started in it. And I will also share an amazing tool by HubSpot that can help you get there faster in life. But before that, let's define what is passive income. I think so many of us have a wrong perception of passive income. But simply put, passive income is a way for you to create an asset, work initially for it, and then let it make money for you passively. It's not about you just chilling on the beaches in Bahamas and let the money flow in. It's more about working hard once, building an asset, and then letting that make money for you consecutively. I'll be sharing multiple examples of this, so make sure you watch till the end. Acha, one thing you'll be doing when making these assets that make you passive income is writing. You will always be writing an email, a blog post, a tweet, or any other form of content. And this, my friends, is the biggest skill of 2024, copywriting. And you can easily earn lakhs with this skill if you have the right tools. One such tool that you probably don't know about is HubSpot's Campaign Assistant. It is literally the best AI tool out there, and it is absolutely free. All you need to do is to enter what your campaign is about and select a tone that suits your brand. Be it ad sales, landing page, or email marketing, Google, Facebook, or LinkedIn. With just a few clicks, this AI tool will generate the perfect copy listing all of your selling points along with the desired call to action for all your platforms. And the best part? You can further edit, regenerate, shorten, expand, and even change the tone of your copy within seconds while working on your marketing assets. You also get statistical reports on how well your campaign is doing. These insights will help you understand what's working for the brand and what needs improvement. Everything without paying a single rupee. Amazing, right? There is a lack of skilled copywriters out there, but with the HubSpot Campaign Assistant, you can do it all by yourself. So don't forget to check it out with the link in the description. But starting off, the first way for you to make money passively is with the help of writing ebooks. I have published 2 books in the last 4 years, and both of them have sold thousands of copies. In my experience, writing books is the easiest way for you to start making money passively, because in this case, the asset you're building is the book itself. And you can create the book once and it can sell infinite many times, right? That's the old quote by Naval. Create once, sell multiple times. And that is how you productize yourself. That is how you free up your time so that you can do things that matter to you more, like spending time with your family or building even bigger businesses or just resting. That is very important as well. But talking about writing ebooks, I think the best way for you to get started is with the help of KDP. I will talk about KDP in some time, but first of all, let's answer the question you might have is, how can I write an ebook? Ishan, I don't like writing. How can I write an ebook that people would want to read? It's 2024. There are multiple ways for you to write an ebook without you actually having to write every single detail of it. The best way to write ebooks is with the help of ChatGPT. No, I'm not asking you to write in ChatGPT, generate a book around this. That is wrong. What you need to do in ChatGPT is enter a couple of prompts. The first one is, what type of book do you want to write? And ask ChatGPT to create an outline for that book. Either you can create picture books which have a story to tell to kids, or you can create a guide book, a self-help book. So you have to decide what type of book do you want to create. There are people today who are generating thousands of dollars of revenue just by writing these ebooks. The first step is to decide, do you want to write a storybook or do you want to write a self-help guide type of a book? Next up, you have to go to ChatGPT and ask it to generate an outline for that book for you. The first prompt can be like, I want to write a book which has a moral at the end and is made for kids. And let ChatGPT generate multiple ideas for those books. Now pick one of those ideas and ask ChatGPT to create an outline for this particular story and this book. Don't ask for the entire book. That is not going to help you. Ask it to generate the outlines. So it will create an outline chapter wise, and the next step afterwards is the third prompt, in which you would ask it to generate headlines in each of those chapters. right? And you are basically copying and pasting all of this on a Google Doc. That Google Doc will actually help you write your book. So now you have the book outline, you have individual chapter outlines, and then you can start writing the book yourself. You can also ask ChatGPT to generate image prompts that you can take and you can feed it into Midjourney or Ideogram and generate those pictures that you can then put into the book as well, right? Midjourney and Ideogram are basically AI tools you can use to generate pictures, particularly Ideogram because it is actually free for you to use as many times as you want. So now you have the pictures, now you have the outline, you just need to put in the time to actually write the story. And there are multiple prompts you can use, right? You can ask it to generate a story using simple words, write like a human. There are multiple prompts you can use and that will help you write ebooks effectively. In the description, there will be an in-depth guide about how to prompt ChatGPT to write ebooks. So go and have a look at that. But this is a very lucrative way for you to get started with passive income. Now, once you have the book ready on a Google Doc, what next? The next step is for you to approach Amazon KDP. Now, Amazon KDP is a way for you to self-publish your book. So there's no publisher involved. You can do it yourself from the comfort of your home, and your book will be available in all of the Amazon stores worldwide, right? So they can either get a Kindle version of it, the ebook, or they can also get a paperback version of it. And Amazon will actually print the book for you and ship it to that customer. The way it works is fairly simple. You would go to Amazon KDP, you would create an account, and you would start creating a book, right? In which you have to upload the manuscript, which is the Google Doc that you've used to write the book. Once you upload that manuscript, the next step is for you to generate a cover for the book, which you can again very easily create with Canva or Ideogram, and you can enter some text and your book will be ready. The next step then is for you to optimize the metadata of that book. What does metadata mean? So basically, if you go to any book on Amazon.in or .com, you will notice that there is description. There is information about what this book is categorized into. So this is all the metadata which helps Amazon to actually rank the book and present it in certain categories. So once you have written all of that data in Amazon KDP, the next step is for you to decide on the pricing. I priced my book at 100 rupees. And you can do the same, or you can price it higher as well. Just observe how much are people charging for this book in this particular market. And then you can charge similarly. And then you click on submit. The Amazon team will review your book, make sure that it works according to their guidelines, and then it will be uploaded and made available to everyone on the Amazon platform. Immediately, with just a single click, it will be available for everyone to search and add to their cart. And that is a great way for you to make money passively with the help of ebooks. A couple of warnings for you all. Number one, write something that you are passionate about, because writing ebooks is going to be a long journey for you, right? There are people who have launched tens and hundreds of ebooks for them to see any success. Because it is so easy, because the barrier of entry is lower, a lot of people will be publishing books. How do you stand out? You stand out with your cover, with your topic. Analyze what field or category has a lot of people searching for books, but not enough books to cater the demand that is there out there. So pick those categories and start writing books for those niches. And again, we are not using ChatGPT to create the entire book for you. We are only using it to generate parts of the book, the bones of the book. You will still have to go down and actually write the book yourself. The sentences will be formed by you. You can again format those sentences, review it using tools like Grammarly to make sure that there are no grammatical errors and everything is succinct and works well. Now, writing books is going to take you time. It will only get better with iterations, and you will only start making money when anyone buys a book on the Amazon platform. So it will take you time. And it is a good side hustle. It is a good pocket money that you can make, but it is not going to make enough money for you to live off of it. So you have to understand that that is the most important thing about writing books and making money passively through this method. The next method, however, can make you a lot of money, and that is digital products. Creating and selling digital products is a very lucrative thing, and you can make upwards of $100,000 per year doing this. I will break down everything about it, right? So essentially, what are these digital products? So anything that you know or you make can be sold to people and they can download it by paying a fee for it, right? So what are these things? It could be guide PDFs, something that you know. It could be AI, it could be blockchain, it could be something like sales, marketing, branding, anything. Whatever skill you have, you've taught it in a guide format. Could be like a miniature ebook, like a 50-page PDF, which helps people learn about a skill or about a tool. That is a PDF. Number two, if you are into video editing or photography, it could be LUTs. What is a LUT? It's basically a thing that is used in color grading. Whenever you want to color grade a video and make it look very vibrant, you use these LUTs. The third example is templates. A template could be any design that you make on Canva and you create a template out of it. It could also be a page you make on Notion, which you now want to sell it as a template. It could be pretty much anything. Whatever tool you use, you can create a template out of it and you can then sell that to people. Along with that, you can also sell workflows. So anything that you do which involves multiple tools and automation can be sold that people can get value from. It could also be checklists. Maybe people want to upload YouTube videos. Here is a simple one-pager checklist you need to follow before you make any video go live. Anything. The basic idea is that you want to help people accomplish something, learn a skill or a tool, or get better at anything that they are doing through a digital product. That is the idea of it. Now, the best way for you to sell digital products is to first build a personal brand. And personal branding, I've made a separate video on it, is what will help you sell these things for free without you having to run an ad, without you having to, call people. They will come to you because you have created an authority. You have built a brand around that thing that you want to now talk about. If you are a video editor, you have to build a personal brand around video editing, around cinematography, around photography, or anything that is your area of expertise. How can you do that? You have to pick up platforms like Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, or YouTube. The easiest ones to get started with are the text platforms, Twitter and LinkedIn. So you use these two platforms and you create a brand of yourself by posting consistent content which is around that theme. And with time, 6 months to a year, people will start to know about you and what do you stand for and what is your expertise. When you will create these posts, you will build a cult-like following. People who are there to learn a specific thing from you. And that is really valuable, right? So you build a personal brand. The next step is for you to help your following even more by building a digital product around it. Right? If you are someone who's creating content on college admissions, or it could be IIT JEE preparation, creating a simple JEE checklist, or creating a question bank or previous year papers, or simply cheat sheets that you can sell to people is going to be really valuable. So evaluate what that is for you, make it, create a brand for yourself, and then launch it on these social platforms, right? So the way you do that is by opening a Gumroad profile. Again, Gumroad is a free tool that you can log into. You can make a profile of your own and you can host these products on the Gumroad profile. So people can go onto it, they can pay on that platform, and you can then sell it to them. It will automatically be sent to them through an email, and that is how you can automate the entire business, right? So again, it's very lucrative. You can again build it once and sell it infinitely many times. So you've basically built a product that can make a lot of money for you even while you're sleeping. Now, a few things to remember here is that you need to really offer something which is valuable. As I've said before, it could be you evaluating the edtech industry of India and creating a case study on it. That is valuable for people who want to learn more about this field. So it could be spreadsheets, it could be case studies, it could just be information that has taken you a lot of time and resource and your mind to get it. And then you can charge for it. And then people will share about it. And then you will get a lot of sales. That is really important. One more thing, you can actually redirect these people who are buying your one-time products to a bigger program that you create, right? So maybe you've made a simple case study on Byju's versus PW or Byju's versus Unacademy, anything. And people sign up for it, they pay for that thing and they get access to the whole case study. Now you can actually ask people to sign up to your membership, sign up to a newsletter. And that will be a great way for you to generate recurring revenue from that one-time customer. So always think about how can you generate recurring revenue from the person. Because if you're just selling a one-time thing and you want to make a lot of money with this, you will eventually run out of people that you can sell it to. And so the best way is to keep charging them more every single month, because you are giving them access to something that is valuable. Could be a community, could be a tool, could be a case study or a spreadsheet, but you have to define that thing first of all. Now, I've made a separate video interviewing someone who has made a lot of money selling digital products. So go watch that if you are interested. It is one of the most underrated videos on my channel. So go watch it. Link is in the description. Another way to make passive income is with content creation, and particularly creating evergreen content. So this is what I have experience of for the last 4 years. Let me actually open my studio on YouTube and show you how much money have I made once I've recorded one video, and that will blow your mind. So here is my phone. I'm going to start recording. We will go to YouTube Studio. Content, if I go to analytics, in the last 48 hours, I have 489,000 views across all of my videos on YouTube. Now I'll take you to a video that I recorded in October of 2023. This video currently has 620,000 views, 620,000 views. Now, if you look at the revenue, it has generated me $586. That's over 40,000 rupees in passive income. And the reason I say passive is because I uploaded this video in October and I still get money from it every single day. If you see, this video got 7,700 views in just the last 48 hours. And if you will go to the estimated revenue, I will go for lifetime. And you can see this video is still getting me roughly $5 to $7 every single day, right? That's free money. I'm not putting in effort into this video. I made it long time ago and I'm still getting my money from it every single day. And so if you will go back onto my revenue part on AdSense, I have made about $2,200 in just the last 28 days. But if you go down, you will notice how all of the videos which have made me hundreds of dollars were not even published in this month. These were videos I made long time ago in January, December, November, October, and even back from that time. And I still get money from it every single day. And that is the power of creating evergreen content, right? So this is a great way for you to make money. But how do you do this? Let's talk about this for a second. So the way this works is you have to find out what is a niche that you have expertise on. What is something that you can talk about for every single day and still not get bored? What is something that you have mastered? Find out that one skill. If you don't have that skill, develop that skill. And the next step is for you to find what are the trendy keywords in my industry on YouTube or on any other platform. In my case, it was digital marketing. It was video editing. And that is something that I personally have experience of. And the funny thing about the video I just showed you was that on the first day, it barely got any views, right? Right now it has 6 lakh views. Back then, the first day, it barely got 10,000 views. And I was fine with it because I've made one asset which has a trendy topic title. It will continue to get me views every single day. And that is the power of creating evergreen content. So you use tools like TubeBuddy or just search on YouTube and you'll find the top videos in a particular keyword like digital marketing, video editing. It could be, software development, any keyword that you have, and find out what those keywords are and start creating that evergreen content yourself if you have expertise on it. So that is a great way for you to make money passively by creating evergreen content on YouTube. Another thing you can do is Medium. If you are only into writing and if you love content writing, check out Medium. You can actually get paid by Medium for writing posts in their platform. What you would basically do is you make an account and you start writing about things that you're interested in. Just like YouTube, you would start creating these blog posts around how-tos. It could be listicles, it could be full in-depth guides. And whenever a paid Medium user will read your content, you will get a percentage of what they have paid to Medium. And that is a great way for you to make passive income, right? Now again, $2,200 on YouTube is an amazing amount of money. Medium doesn't pay that much, but it is still very good for side income, for pocket change, for some pocket money. So start with Medium, start with YouTube. Another thing you can do while you are creating evergreen content is to use affiliate marketing, which is another way for you to make passive income. What happens here is you would basically sign up on platforms like Amazon affiliates, like ClickBank, or any other platform. Every platform has an affiliate user that you can sign up for, and you can get an affiliate link for that product or that service. Now, once you get that, you can simply just place it in the description of your YouTube video or place it in the blog that you're talking about. So maybe you're talking about photography and you're listing down the top photography cameras, and you have a link which is an affiliate link for each of these cameras on Amazon or on any other platform. People will click on that and then they will make a purchase. For every purchase they make, you can end up making anywhere from 1 to 5% of every sale. It might sound a very small amount, but it adds up. Because you have evergreen content, people will continue to watch it today and 5 years from now, and they will still get value from it. And that is the beauty of it. And whenever they click on that link and buy the product, you will get passive income from affiliate marketing. So again, it's all about finding out those evergreen pieces of content and then creating content around that. But you have to make sure that you genuinely like it and you have mastered it and you know about what you're talking. Don't be the person who just randomly searches for a topic and makes a random video. It might work for the short term, but your authenticity and your authority will be challenged later on. People can very easily spot the fake people out there. So be very cautious about what you're talking. So this is another great way for you to make passive income. How much can you make? You can make a lot of money, right? AdSense, particularly in India, doesn't pay that much. If I was living in the US with the same numbers I showed you, I would be making at least $20,000 every single month. Right now, it's about $2,000, which is still a good amount of money. But with AdSense and affiliate marketing, you can make a decent amount of money. So it is a great way to get started with passive income. The only challenge is for you to cross that 1,000 subscriber and 4,000 watch hour limit, and then you can be a part of the YouTube revenue share program. And that is when YouTube will show ads and you will end up making money on that. That is how YouTube AdSense works. The next way to make passive income is by launching your own online course. This could be a live course, it could be a recorded course, or something which people are doing these days, a hybrid course. Now, I'll explain how to get started. First of all, you have to find out what is your area of expertise. What is something you can talk about? As I've said before, acquire that skill or that tool. Maybe you are obsessed with Canva. Maybe you're obsessed with Notion. Maybe you love sales, branding. Maybe you are into software development. It could be anything. But find out that one thing that you can obsess about. The next step is for you to share that expertise in a course format. Again, we will go back to ChatGPT and ask it to generate an outline for the course that we will be talking about. So now you have structure. You can ask it to create an outline for a Notion course for students, Notion course for creators, Notion course for businessmen, anything. It could be around Canva as well. But once you have that outline, the next step is to start recording those videos. You can sit on the camera like this and you can create that course. Or you can also use something like a Loom to share your screen and show a face and record your screen and show something, teach people something. And this will be a great way for you to record all of those videos. Once you have these videos recorded, the next step is for you to actually combine it and host it somewhere. And that is where we can come and talk about the platforms where you can publish your courses. Now, there are various different platforms. You can either launch your course on Udemy, or you can launch it on Teachable, Thinkific. You can launch it on Graphy, on Riggy, on ClassPlus, and many more, right? There are various different platforms, but they all work very similarly. The way they work is that you would have to name your course, you have to upload the videos and the PDFs and the MCQ type assignments. And once that is done, you can also upload a certificate people will get at the end of the course. So now you have set everything up. What do you do next? The next step is for you to build a brand. You need to build a brand so that people actually know who you are. You have to have distribution so that people can discover your course, and because they know that you have value, they know that you are authentic, they know that you have authority over this, they will purchase from you, right? It's all a game of building your own brand. And once you've done that, then you can launch the course. It could be a brand built by talking about leadership on LinkedIn, and then the course can be around that. It could be a brand built on talking about Notion, or it could be around online business, or it could be around freelancing, whatever it is. But you need to have that experience and that brand first of all. Again, watch that video on personal branding. But once you have a personal brand, let's say that you have 5,000, 10,000 followers on LinkedIn, which love your content. The next step is to create that link of your course and start launching it. The way you launch a course is that you invite people for a 1 hour long webinar. This will be either a free workshop or you can charge like 100 rupees for it. But once they sign up for this workshop, you have their email address. You email them this workshop that you have people to look at. They will go through the entire workshop, and this will be a VSL. VSL stands for Video Sales Letter. The intent here is to give them all the information about one topic and then entice them to buy the course which has 10 more topics. So you've built authority with them on social media platforms. You are giving them a complete guide about one thing, and then you're pitching them that, hey, my 1,000 rupee course or my 10,000 rupee course has access to 5 more things that you can learn, and that can help you make more money, live more healthy, and have an outcome at the end, right? So that will be the hook, and that will be the CTA at the end. Once you have that CTA, there will be, let's just say 100 people attend your webinar, 15 are interested to buy your course. There should be a link at the end that they can click on and they can purchase your course. So that is essentially how the whole funnel really works. You get them on social media, get them on a workshop. You have a 1 hour long workshop where you deliver and you genuinely share value. And then you tell them about what else can they unlock in your paid course. And then you can sign up for it. Now, one thing to understand is information is commoditized, right? You can learn about anything you want on YouTube. So think about what is something unique that your course can offer. And in most cases, it is the support. It is the live support you can offer to people, and it is the outcome you can offer to people, and in turn make a lot of money yourself. So instead of making a generic course on video editing, you can make a course through which people will get access to a community. They will get access to a support system where you can clear their doubts, and they will also get access to applying in companies. They will get help with placements. And whenever they get a placement through your network, you can charge them a 1 month salary as your commission. So that in turn is a great way for you to make a lot of money. So a 10,000 rupee course on video editing, people will sign up for it and people will get a placement. And let's just say the first salary they have is 30,000 rupees. So you now have 30,000 rupees of additional revenue added to that 10,000 rupees. So the LTV of that customer is not just 10,000, it's actually 10,000 plus 30,000. You now have made 40,000 rupees from just one person. Try placing 10 people and you've already made 4 lakh rupees. So you see, it's all about outcome. And once people actually sign up and they get value and they get placed from your course, they will talk about it. They will talk about it to their friends. They will talk about how your course has helped them get access to opportunities, and then they will also sign up for the course. And so without running ads, you will have a positive word of mouth in the market, in the industry. And that is how you will get even more people interested to buy what you have to sell. So always focus on the outcome that you can deliver to people. At the end, a course attached with support, attached with opportunities and placement is going to be the one course that will make you a lot of money, right? And that is going to be your biggest moat. That is what people cannot get on YouTube. And that is why they will buy your course. A couple of things more. You have to build a landing page. First of all, you can build it with Framer or Webflow, but you need to have a very clear landing page, which has a headline. It has a very simple intro video that gets people to sign up to your workshop. And it has a button at the end which says reserve my seat. And that can be a great way for you to launch the course. And once you have their email, you can keep emailing them, give them even more value so that they are now convinced that you are the right person to learn video editing from, or you're the right person to learn software development from, or you're the right person to learn about Excel and anything else from. So always focus on that. And this is a very lucrative field. And you've already seen people like Ankur Warikoo, for example. He has made over 70 crores by selling his own courses. And so that is the great opportunity that lies in selling online courses. Another way to make money passively is with the help of arbitrage. Look at the apps around you. Look at the apps you use every day. Uber, Zomato, Swiggy, Blinkit. You use any of these apps and you will realize one thing. They are not making the food themselves. Zomato, Blinkit, Swiggy. They are not hiring drivers or buying all the cars. What these companies have done, which by the way have billions of dollars of revenue and valuation, is that they were clever enough to be connectors and not builders. They've all been great at connecting the supply and the demand. Before Uber, it was very hard for you to find a cab and they would charge you a lot of money. But with Uber, it's very easy for you to now order a cab. Now you have value that you've unlocked for the customer and you will charge a particular percentage for that value. And hence you will end up making a lot of money. It's called becoming the middleman. The middleman is the person who ends up making money by just connecting two people and just having that value unlock and taking a piece of that value. And that is what you need to also do with the help of drop servicing. Again, drop servicing has a bad name for it, but what I want to tell you is very simple. The warning here is to only talk about things that you genuinely have experience of. So if you want to create a drop servicing business of e-commerce, then you should yourself have expertise of e-commerce. If you're talking about video editing, then you yourself should have experience of video editing. If you're talking about design or media or marketing or branding, then you should yourself have experience of that field before you pitch it to anyone. Now, once you have that context, now let's talk about what are these fields. So drop servicing is the idea in which you would build a great website of yourself and you would pitch the services that you are selling to clients, right? You would basically convince them that you can help people with editing videos. You can help people with getting a service done. You will deliver services. But the catch here is that you will not yourself do it because you want to make money passively, because you want to scale. So what you would do instead is that you would basically get a project from a client and then outsource it to a partner. A partner would be a person who would be delivering that service, who would be fulfilling that order, someone who would actually edit the video, someone who would make that landing page, someone who would actually do that service for you. And then you would submit that project to the client that you have. The client pays you $100, you pay the freelancer or the person you've outsourced to $30, and you end up making $70 in pure profit. And that is the basic idea of drop servicing. But it's not as easy as it sounds. You really have to be very close with the partner and you have to be very quick in relaying information. And if there is some problem that the client is facing, you should be enough educated and knowledgeable to then share that feedback with the partner that you have who is actually doing the work. Because if you don't know that, then you would just be in a very tough spot and people can very easily check if you are scamming them or not. So never be that person. I would advise you to yourself become a video editor, understand how it works, and then open a drop servicing video editing agency, for example, in which you don't yourself edit the video, but you outsource it to the team that you've built. And you would only pay them if the client pays you. So you don't have any overhead and you build this very profitable, high margin business. It cannot scale to a lot, but it can definitely make you enough money to pay your bills, right? Again, it is passive because you are not yourself doing everything. Your job is just to get the client once. If you get a client for retainer, that basically means that every single month, the client is giving you projects. You are forwarding it to the freelancer, getting it fulfilled and sharing it with the client and getting money every single month passively. That is the beauty of it. I hope that this makes sense. This is a great way to make some side income. Now, one thing which you have to keep in mind is that you have to keep the freelancer enough incentivized so that they don't leave you. So don't be someone who just pays your video editor $5 and ends up taking $95 in your pocket. Pay them enough and treat them like a partner and not like a subordinate. So share the pie that you are being paid for. And that is very important. That is how they will stick with you for the long term. And that is a great way for you to make passive income. I've made a separate video on drop servicing, so go watch that if you are interested for in-depth content around that. The next way for you to make passive income is with the help of high ticket sales closing. This is a model which is very lucrative. You only have to find a couple of clients or 3 clients in a month and you can get passive recurring commission rolling in for the next few months. How does it work? Well, basically, it's all about sales. Sales is the number one most lucrative skill that you can learn in 2024 alongside copywriting. The person who knows sales and can sell anything to people has a lot of value. The best people out there, the richest people out there were all great salesmen and storytellers. Now, your job here to make passive income is to sign up for a high ticket sales job in which you will be working like a consultant and you would have a contract which says for every client that you get for this company or this agency, you would get paid a particular commission from the revenue that this company is generating from this client, right? I hope this makes sense. For example, let's say that a client is there who's paying 1 lakh rupees every month and you get that client for your business and you will be making 10% up till 100%. So for the next 10 months, you'll be getting paid 10,000 rupees passively. The first month, your job is just to get that client and connect that client with the company, and the rest will be handled by them. So that is the basic idea of high ticket sales closer. I am mentioning high ticket because you will be making about 10% commission every month, right? And so you need the whole ticket, the whole payment to be big, like 1 lakh, like 12 lakh rupees or any higher number. And you would get paid 10% of that amount every single month. Again, this percentage changes depending on the terms you have with that company. For example, we at MarketUp have people who actually go and do sales for us and get us the leads, get us the first call, and we handle the rest. And we pay them about 30% for the first month and then adding it up to 100. So then we pay 10%. So they basically are with us for about 8 months or so. And they get passive income through that. To reiterate, you first need to have a contract signed with that company that they will actually pay you this money, right? Always have a contract. Don't go by just what they are saying. The second step is for you to start reaching out to people. Find out who the target audience is. Find out what is the ideal customer persona and start reaching out to them through networking events, through your own connects, through emailing them or with social DMs. So you either message them on social media or you do cold emailing. Now for cold emailing, the best way is for you to use tools like Apollo or Instantly. On these platforms, you can basically enter the persona of people that you are looking for and it will create a list for you and you can start reaching out to these people. You can send a custom AI made email to them and if they will reply, you will set up a meeting for the client to talk to the company with which you are affiliated with. It's similar to affiliate marketing, but in this case, the revenue you can generate is crazy. So always have a look at this. It's a very lucrative field for you to get started in. There is so much potential because think about it. The first month you get 2 clients for the company. The next month you get 2 more clients for the company. So now you basically have 4 clients. And out of these 4 clients, let's say the company closed 2 clients. So now you'll be paid for the 2 clients commission and that will be done recurring. So as long as the client is with this company, you will get paid for it, even when you are not working for it, which again becomes a very lucrative way to make money passively in 2024. The last way for you to make passive income is a futuristic one. It is something I've never talked on this YouTube channel, and that is custom GPTs. If you don't know, OpenAI has launched a GPT store wherein you can access custom GPTs and you can ask questions to these customized GPTs. So instead of you asking questions to ChatGPT, which is a very general large language model, you can ask very particular questions to a fine-tuned model of ChatGPT with which you can get very specific and precise outputs and answers. So that is the idea of GPT Store. It is very similar to the App Store, which was launched in 2007 and 8 by Apple, because of which a ton of people became millionaires by launching their own applications. The opportunity that you have here to make money passively is by building your own custom GPTs. It's very simple. Instead of people going to ChatGPT and asking about medical, stock trading, venture capital, or any other complex topic, they can choose your custom GPT because you've trained it on a very specific data set, or you have trained it with your own prompts. So it now has context about what they will be asking them. So what you do is you have to first build your GPT. So the way you do that is by going on to ChatGPT, you first log in into that. Then what you do is you go where your name is written, click on that and click on My GPTs. Over there will be a part which says create your own GPT. Click on that. And once you've done that, start writing down the name of the GPT. What do you want to call this GPT? It could be a career coach. It could be a stock trader. It could be a passive investor. It could be a medical professional, anything. You can name it whatever you want. The next step is to write the description about it and what will be the first few prompts people can start asking it questions with. So you ask all of that and you basically create this custom GPT and then you start to train it. Now in that same screen, you can start giving it more context about what type of prompts can this model expect from the person and how should they respond. You can feed it data sets and you can basically fine tune this model. Again, there is an in-depth article I will link in the description that will talk about exactly how to build your own custom GPT. So go watch it. But once you fine-tune this GPT model, the next step is for you to click on save and publish. When you click on publish, your GPT will be available for everyone to use on the GPT store. So anyone around the world who uses ChatGPT can go to the GPT store and can search for a career counselor, a medical professional, a stock trading expert, or a venture capital, expert model. And they can click on your GPT and they can start using it and they can get very specific outputs from the fine tuning that you've done. But how do you make money? Let's talk about that. Well, there are two ways. Number one, OpenAI will be launching a revenue share program. The ability for people to use custom GPTs is only for the Plus members, people who have paid for the GPT subscription. Only they can access to all of this. So whenever they use your custom GPT, you get a share of the revenue that OpenAI is making from that one customer. So that is one way. Second way is for you to actually price your custom GPT. You can either have a one-time fee or you can charge them for every single time they use it, or you can make it available for completely free, but then use affiliate marketing in it. So if there is a itinerary planner, which basically talks about what hotels you can choose, what flights you can go for, you can have affiliate links for all of these hotels and flights and other things. And through that, you can also make passive income. So lots of ways, but the idea is to explore this new path. No one really has explored this, and in the next 5 years, it's going to be the next big thing. Similar to AR, this field of custom GPTs is going to be big in the next 5 years. So start exploring it today, start making your own custom GPTs, and you can immediately see the impact. You can immediately see how great this thing could be in the future. So try it out yourself. For launching your own custom GPTs, you would need to enable the builder mode. So you can again go to the settings and then enable that builder mode, and then you can launch these GPTs into the GPT store. So just make sure that you remember that. And with that, we come to the end of this video. This was a really in-depth full guide on how to make money passively in 2024. I shared all of the passive income ideas along with my own experience with them. I hope this was helpful. Go check out the HubSpot campaign assistant with the link in the description. Thank you so much for watching till the very end. If you're still watching, write in the comment section, I watched till the very end. Share it with a friend, click a screenshot, put it on social, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye-bye.